everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you present here. Today I, Prisha,
And I, Prapti.
on the behalf of class 10th I have got this golden privilege to start our annual function on the fascinating topic of money and credit, where money plays a vital role.
Credit has its own goal.
Together they
They
shape our financial soul.
Money, the heartbeat of our daily lives. Keep the world moving. From small dreams to big ambitions, everything revolves around it. So, today, through various performances and thoughts, we'll explore how money and credit influence our daily lives. So now, let's embark on this journey with great enthusiasm and high spirits.
Now this is the time for the English prayer. For that I am going to call Hansika of our class for the English prayer.
Kindly stand up, join your hands, close your eyes and get ready for the prayer. Where the mind is without fear, and the head is held high, where the knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake.
A wise thought can brighten the darkest day. Let us welcome our friend Devansh to share the thought for the day that will inspire us and fill our winds with positivity.
In today's world, money helps us meet our need, but credit helps us to grow beyond them. It teaches us responsibility, trust, and balance. Let's remember, true wealth is not about how much money we have, but how wisely we use and manage it. I repeat, in today's world, money helps us meet our need, but credit helps us to go beyond them. It teaches us responsibility, trust, and balance. Let's remember, true wealth is not about how much money we have, but how wisely we use and manage it.
Let's begin with the graceful beats of classical rhythm, where every step speaks and every gesture tells a story. Performing before you a mesmerizing Kathak dance that shows tradition, devotion, and beauty.
Thank you. air, a tune that lifts up every care. Let's now welcome Sakshi for class 4 in English song.
Singing everybody's gonna cry. I wonder how they sleep at night. When the still come first and the truth comes second, just stop for a minute and smile. Why is everybody so serious? Acting so damn mysterious. Got your shades on your eyes and your heels so high that you can't even have a good time. Everybody look to the left. Everybody look to the right. Can you feel that? Yeah, the pain will love tonight. It's all about the money, money, money. And we don't need your money, money, money. We just wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. Ain't about the, yeah, cha-ching, cha-ching. Ain't about the, yeah, the blink, wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. We need to take it back in time. When music made us all unite. When it wasn't logos and the videos. Am I the only one getting tired? Why is everybody so obsessed? Money can buy us happiness. Can we all slow down and enjoy right now? Guarantee you'll be doing alright. Everybody look to the left. Everybody look to the right. Can you feel that? Yeah, the pain will love tonight. It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. We just wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. Ain't about the, yeah, cha-ching, cha-ching. Ain't about the, yeah, go ding, gonna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. Thank you.
Poetry is a rhythm of thoughts painted by words. Our next performer makes feelings live alive through a beautiful English poem. So let's welcome Prisha and Prerna for an English poem.
Money is paper, shiny and small, but it has the greatest power of all. It buys our clothes, our food, our play, and help us live from day to day. Money can build a house so wide and can take a family on a ride. It pays for school, for books, for life, and makes our future big and bright. But money alone is not always near. Sometimes shortage brings us fear. When we don't have enough to spend, credit comes to help, a friendly hand. Credit means to borrow and pay. It helps people in their hard day. A farmer takes it to buy new seeds. A student takes it to meet his needs. Shops, banks, and lenders too give credit to me and you. We promise to return what we owe. That's how trust in business grow. But credit is not a game to play. We must return it without delay. If we forget or waste the loan, it breaks the trust we have once been shown. Money and credit, both are tools. To use them right, we must know rules. Earn by work, spend with care, and help the needy everywhere. Money can never buy true peace. No love, no joy, debt never cease. It's just a helper in a way. Use it right and brighten your day. Thank you.
Let's welcome shining stars of the class, Prisha and Sakshi, who are going to perform melodious English song in front of you.
तेरे साथी मेरे कदमों के हैं निशान तू न जाने आस पास है खुदा तू न जाने आस पास है खुदा तू न जाने आस पास है खुदा तू न जाने आस पास है खुदा
stage can teach us biggest lesson in our life. Our next performance is not just entertaining but meaningful too. Let's watch a skit.
In the heart of every Indian village lives a farmer like Ravi who works day and night depending upon soil, rain and his hard work. Yet sometimes destiny is cruel. A failed crop, a sick animal or a school fee pending and suddenly life demands money. Now the question arises from where this money will come. Will it come from an helping hand or from a trap in disguise? Now let's witness the journey of Ravi that many families across India face. The choice between informal and formal loans.
My crops have failed. I need 50,000 rupees but I have no saving left.
Ravi, our son's school is also asking for fees. How will we manage?
Father, please don't stop my education. One day I will become a doctor and bring pride to our family.
My son, your dream is my dream too. But where will I get the money?
Here enters Shyam, the village moneylender. He appears like a friend in need. His words are sweet, his offers are tempting, but behind sweet words lies bitter truth. Let's see what he has to say.
Ravi, why worry? I'll give the 50,000 you need today itself. No papers, no waiting.
Really? That sounds like miracle.
Just a small condition. You have to pay 5% of interest every month. If you fail to pay, your land is mine.
5% per month? That's 60% in a year. How can I survive this?
Shyamji, this is cruelty.
Money has no mercy. Take it or leave it.
See, Shyam is practical. Banks will waste time. This is easy.
Easy money? No. This is noose around Ravi's neck. This is slavery, not support.
This is the face of informal sector. Quick money, yes, but interest so high that it kills. Families lose their land, their dignity, their homes. What looks like help is actually a trap that generations fall into.
But wait, this was not the only choice. There was another door, one that led to fairness and security. It may take a little paperwork, but it brings dignity, not fear. This is the door of the formal sector, the bank.
Welcome sir, how can I help you today? Sir, I need 50,000 rupees for seed and my son's fees. But will I lose my land?
So this is not a whole scenario. As you can see here, a bank provides you the loan on the 12% per annum rate. So you can pay in the small installments and your land will remain safe.
Sir, this is justice.
Finally, respected support.
Father, this loan is not just money. It is my education, my future.
See, this is difference. Formal loan give you life, informal take it away.
This is the strength of the formal sector. Legal, fair, transparent. Interest that does not crush but support. It protects land, dignity and gives family a hope.
Ravi, you betrayed me.
No Shyam, I broke your chains. You offered fear, the bank offered fairness. I chose dignity, not slavery. I was wrong. Moneylenders are no saviors.
Exploitation ends when awareness begins.
This is not Ravi's fight. It is every villager's fight. For centuries, people had fallen into the trap of informal loans. But with awareness, courage and unity, we can break these chains.
Remember, dear audience, informal loans are quick, whereas formal loan needs patience, but brings security and dignity. It is not about Ravi, it's about every worker, every farmer, every student, and every single person who dreams for better tomorrow. Better tomorrow. See, choice is clear. You have to choose wisely.
Right loan, bright future for every family, for every village, for India. Say no to exploitation, say yes to empowerment.
Fluid learning begins where minds come together and ideas collide. Let here participation exchange thoughts and ideas on today's topic. Now some students of our class are going to present a group discussion on the topic money and credit.
Money. This is something we all use every day. This plays an important and deep role in our daily lives. Earlier in the ages, people exchanged their goods in the name of trade. This system, we all know, is known as a barter system. However, this system was inconvenient because of the double coincidence of the bonds. So for that, money was invented to make the trade more smoother, faster and easier. Now, let's explore the journey.
Money performs three main functions. First, medium of exchange. It helps us to buy and sell goods easily. Second, measure of value. It gives a common value to different items. Third,
store of value. It can be stored and used whenever needed.
Let's understand credit. Credit means borrowing money or goods with the promise to return them later. It helps an individual to start business, buy a home, or face emergencies, but one must use it wisely. There are two types of credit: formal credit and informal credit.
Formal credit. These type of credit comes from banks and cooperatives. They are regulated by government. They provide loans at lower rate of interest. Also, they only give loan to the borrowers after they ensure that they can repay them with complete interest. Because of these safeguards, it is the most reliable source of credit.
This type of credit comes from moneylenders, traders, relatives, or friends. It is not regulated by any authority and the interest rates are often much higher. Sometimes moneylenders exploit poor borrowers by charging unfair amounts which can lead to debt and poverty.
That is the reason why it's important to encourage poor people, especially in rural areas, to take loans from formal sources like banks instead of informal ones. In short, money and credit are the most powerful tools. We should use them wisely.
We all know that poor people in rural areas often take loan from moneylenders who charge high interest. SSG were created to solve this problem. They are voluntary groups of 10 to 20 women who pool their savings and give loans on low interest.
I also believe that self-help group empower poor and women by providing loans at reasonable rates and also protect poor families by exploitation from money lenders. For example, paying 10 to 20% interest rates to money lenders, SHG member can only pay 2 to 3% interest rates. This would make the credit affordable and reduce poverty in the country.
Another important point is that SHGs give poor access to formal banks. Banks often hesitate to give loans to the poor people because they lack collateral. But when some SHGs apply collectively, banks feel more secure. For example, under the NABARD SHG Bank Linkage Program, lakhs of SHGs in India have taken loan and used them for small shops, farming and children education.
SHGs also create confidence and leadership, especially among women. Take the example of Kudambashri in Kerala. It is world's largest women empowerment project. There, women manage canteens, handicraft, organic farming projects, and even IT services. They are no longer just housewives, but also decision makers in the society.
I want to add about SEWA, Self-Employment Women Association in Gujarat. SEWA organizes poor women as vendors, laborers, and artisans. It helps them to get loan, banking, and training. This proves that self-help groups are not only about money, but also about dignity, respect, and empowerment of women association in the informal sector.
Another benefit is that SHGs promote entrepreneurship. In Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, SHGs run by women have successfully managed dairy cooperatives, poultry farming, and tailoring units. This gives them regular income, reduces migration to cities, and supports local development.
Although SHGs have many benefits, there are also limitations. In many villages, SHGs fail because members do not save regularly or lack financial literacy without proper training.
Another limitation is the loan size. The amount of credit available is often small, usually 10,000 rupees to 50,000 rupees per member. This may be enough for household consumption or petty trades, but not for starting large businesses. So SHGs do not fully solve the problem of poverty.
Market access is another big problem. Even when SHGs produce items like pickles, handicrafts or bags, they struggle to sell them at good prices. Without strong marketing channels, middlemen exploit them and profit remains very low.
Also, group conflicts arise. If one member fails to replace the loan, the entire group is punished or denied in the credit. This creates the tension and mistrust among the members such that SHGs has even broken apart due to such conflicts.
I think we should see SHGs as a starting point. They may not remove poverty completely, but they help poor households by providing them security and confidence. At least people are no longer at the mercy of money lenders and women get a voice in household decisions. This is a huge step forward in empowerment.
Yes, I agree. SHG should be supported with training in financial literacy, digital banking and marketing. Government schemes like DAY, NRLM, Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission are already working to strengthen SHGs. If such efforts continue, SHGs would become a real tool for social and economic change.
In conclusion, our discussion shows that SHGs do empower poor by giving them affordable credit, encouraging savings and help in gaining confidence, especially among rural women. Real-life examples like Kudumshri in Kerala, Seva in Gujarat, and SSGs in Andhra Pradesh prove their success. But they also face difficulties like lack of training, limited loan size, and marking difficulties. To conclude, SSGs may not be a complete solution to poverty, but they are definitely a powerful tool in financial inclusion and grassroots empowerment. With more government and community support, they can definitely transform rural India. Thank you.
कविता वो जादू है जो शब्दों से नहीं भावनाओं से लिखी जाती है। अब सुनिए एक मन को छू लेने वाली हिंदी कविता। स्वागत करें हंसिका और प्राप्ति का।
धन है साधन, धन है बल, बिना धन के सब है विफल। कभी देता सुख, कभी चिंता, धन की दुनिया बड़ी अनोखी कथा। जब जेब खाली हो जाती है, ऋण की राह नजर आती है। कभी बैंक से, कभी पड़ोसी से, मिलता उधार भरोसे से। औपचारिक ऋण बैंक का नाम, नियमों से चलता इसका काम। कम ब्याज सुरक्षा के साथ सरकारी होती इसकी बात। अनौपचारिक ऋण है आसान, पर इसमें छुपा है तूफान। साहूकार बोले ले ले भाई, पर ब्याज बढ़े तो जान घबराई। सीख यही है प्यारे मित्रों, सोचो समझो लेकर ऋणों। धन का उपयोग सही करो, मेहनत से जीवन रोशन करो। धन से बनती इज्जत और नाम, पर कभी कभी ले भी लेती है आराम। पर लालच में जो गिरा हो भाई, तो खो देता है सुख और बढ़ती माई। ऋण में समझ कर ना हो जल्दबाजी, वरना बढ़ जाएगी परेशानी की घड़ी। सही समय पर चुकाओ दाम, जीवन बने सुख में ना कोई काम व्याम। मेहनत करो, सच बोलो निरंतर, बचत बढ़ाओ, बढ़ाओ अधिकार। धन है साधन, धन है बल, सही दिशा में ले जाए जीवन का कल। धन्यवाद।
Music has no language, only feelings. Now, let's dive into the melody of pure sound with no words, only harmony, presenting an instrumental performance by Parth Sharma and Prerak Goyal of our class.
passion, color and coordination. Get ready for a thrilling group dance that will make you tap your feet.
ये तो मुकद्दर की बात है हम कोशिश भी ना करें ये तो गलत बात है। जिंदगी जख्मों से भरी है, वक्त को मरहम बनाना सीख लो। हारना तो एक दिन मौत से है, फिलहाल जिंदगी जीना तो सीख लो।
क्यों होता रास्ता